Hello everyone, so today I am going to be analyzing Gravity Falls Season 2, Episode 11, and this is the biggest episode. But before I get into anything, I just want to give a spoiler alert. If you have not seen this episode, you should watch it right now, then come back to this video, because this is where the author was revealed, so many big secrets were revealed. So, watch the episode and then come back. And if you did watch the episode, keep watching for some big secrets. Alright, so this is the first time we've actually seen pages from book 1, because we've never actually gotten a peek inside, but now we have. And obviously in this book it says Gravity Hotspots. We don't know what else is in this book, but the fact that we actually get more information about book 1 is pretty interesting. Now I just want to say here that Grunkle Stan said it's unnatural for siblings to get along as well as Dipper and Mabel do, and this actually foreshadowed the ending of the episode where, spoiler alert, as we know, Stanley popped out of the portal, and this is just a foreshadowing of what would happen, and Gravity Falls does a lot of foreshadowing, so try to pay attention to very small things like this. I just want to say that this part was a reference to the very first episode of Gravity Falls, the rock that looks like a face, and I just want to say this is an amazing reference, because I didn't expect them to reference the very first episode, and then immediately you see Mabel using the grappling hook, so this is great continuity. Now, as you can see here, Stan has all these fake IDs, and I don't really know exactly why he's done all this. Maybe because he's a criminal, maybe because he's been working on so many things like the portal in his past that he didn't want his real identity to be revealed, and that's why he kept changing his name. So maybe his name isn't actually Stan Pines, or maybe it is. We will probably find out very shortly though. Alright, so the thing to note about this is that it doesn't say Stanford or Stan Lee Pines, so this could be a fake death for whoever the Stan Pines that came into the portal 30 years ago. Maybe they faked their death because then people would question where that Stan Pines went, and so faking your death when you disappear into the portal would be a lot easier than having people just question where you are. So I think this is one of the Stans faking their death just so they can enter the portal. We're about to get into the biggest secrets of this episode, and this is where Dipper, Mabel, and Soos all find the room behind the vending machine, and this is where things get real, so get ready to learn some big secrets. In this scene, Soos is pointing at the countdown and saying that it's the final countdown, just like people sing about. And if you didn't know, this is a reference to the song The Final Countdown, and I thought that was a little interesting Easter egg. In this scene, Dipper is turning the pages of journal number 1, and he sees 3 keys on this one page, and these 3 keys actually represent one for each person of the crew in the past, and we know this crew is now Grunkle Stan, Old Man McGucket, and Stanley, and we know this because Stanley, as you know from watching this episode, is the author. So Grunkle Stan, Stanley, and McGucket all teamed up. They use these 3 keys to get inside for the manual override, and this was just for them. This part is where we know for sure that Stan is actually innocent in everything he does, because you can tell by looking at his face that he really cares about what he's doing with the portal. He doesn't want to harm anyone. He's just made some mistakes that may have caused things to happen badly, but you can clearly tell from this, he's a good guy. He has good intentions, but the intentions can go bad very quickly. The part where he asks Mabel if she thinks he's really a bad guy really furthers my point of Grunkle Stan being a good guy in his heart. Now, because this next scene is so powerful and it is the best scene in Gravity Falls to date, I am going to replay it here for you all to watch.
I trust you.
Mabel, are you crazy? We're all gonna...
One.
author of the journals. My brother.
Is this the part where one of us faints?
Oh, I am so honored, dude.
Alright, so this is the biggest moment in Gravity Falls ever, because we've been waiting for this moment ever since we watched the first episode. We finally know who the author is. It's Stan's twin, Stanley, and I've made theories about Stanley being the author. I thought he was the most likely person to be the author, and so in the end, I was right. So it's pretty interesting. It was amazing to see this actually unfold on my TV screen. I was completely shocked. But for now, let me go over some secrets in this scene. Now, if you notice on the background of this picture, there are two symbols that are lit. Now, I didn't notice this, someone else on Tumblr did, but you'd be surprised that the top comes from Ursa Major, the Big Dipper, and the bottom is Arcturus, the guardian or watcher of the bear, as in Ursa Major. And the Romans believed its activity was a warning of tempestuous weather, which means stormy weather and darkness basically. So we can understand from this image and from this scene that a storm is coming. We've been referenced so many times, the apocalypse, the storm, the darkness, it's coming and it's very soon. And the last thing I want to talk about is the end credits. As you can see here, Stan and Stanley are both enjoying themselves on a swing set. And this is actually a beach shown in the journal where the author spent his childhood. The beach is called Glasshard Beach, and if you remember in Stan's memories in Dreamscapers Season 1 Episode 19, this swing set actually appeared there, and it was actually, like, one of them was destroyed to symbolize how Stan and Stanley were broken apart, they were separated, and also the little ducky ride thing on the left of the picture, that was in his memories as well. So all these little clues finally led up to the true big reveal of Stanley and him being the author. So I will make a separate video about all the codes and stuff. I just want you guys to comment below, tell me everything you thought about this episode, tell me your reaction when Stanley appeared, because my jaw was just completely open, I had no idea what to say, and I was shocked. So comment below, and be sure to like the video and subscribe for more content like this.